Hey up and welcome to Callum's Corner. Welcome to a very special vlog. Right, today is the 1st of November. Over the following month, I am going to be documenting and vlogging my participation in No Not November. Now, not all of you may know what this is exactly, and I'm not an expert on it. I don't really know when it started and stuff, but it has become something of a cultural phenomenon. It's basically where a man makes the solemn promise that throughout the month of November, he will not experience pleasure of that special variety, the boom boom variety. Not just boom boom, but singular boom either. It's a difficult thing. A month is a long time for a man, and you get used to certain things. I don't think the boom boom will be a problem for me. I don't get an awful lot of action recently. And the boom may be just a singular boom, if you get what I mean. Maybe slightly more of a challenge, but even that, I don't think will be as much of a challenge as it used to be. I basically, a couple of years ago, I made the kind of decision that I was going to abstain from sites such as the Hob, at least as much as possible. I'm not some kind of evangelical Christian or anything, but I have kind of come to believe that the standard of modern day pornography is turgid and it rots your mind. That's not proper boom boom. It's just weird pre-rehearsed moves, and half of the women look like they're out there bloody face on smack and stuff. It's a weird thing, and I don't really like it anymore. So I don't think it'll be too much of a challenge in that respect, although I do have an awful lot of information in the bank, having gone to Thailand 3 times in the last year, hoping to move out there and stuff. It's not the reason I'm moving out there, but there are a lot of awfully attractive women out there, so maybe that will be, slightly more of a challenge, the memories and stuff, and the evenings out and stuff. But I think I will be okay. But anyway, I'm going to document all of it. I will be checking in regularly with you. And then at the end of the month, I'll put it all together in a vlog. Or maybe I'll do a couple of vlogs. We'll see how much I end up recording and stuff. I don't think it'll be too much of a challenge at this point, so it might be few and far between, but we will see. Right, the challenge has begun. Right, good morning to you, although I'm using a bit of artistic license there because it's not actually morning anymore, although I have only just woken up. I'll be upfront and honest with you, I failed the sleep stream last night. It's particularly galling after giving it the biggin in yesterday's vlog, but yeah, I failed, and I feel a bit defeated with it, to be honest with you. I don't know how I can succeed at this point. Last night was my best chance. Like I was saying, I hadn't announced that it was happening, so people weren't pre-warned about it. Recently, I've been smashing the challenges, so my confidence was up and stuff, but it's just relentless. People put on so much jarring, horrible music is putting it very loosely. Yeah, I don't know where I am with it. But that's not what I'm, here to talk about. I'm here to have a little moan about the challenge itself. I think it didn't have a lot to do with me failing the challenge. It's only been 3 days. It's not like I'm extra stressed or anything because of it, but it was after the sleep stream. Obviously, a sleep stream's a really stressful experience. I'm trying to get to sleep and people are putting on this horrific stuff. I'm constantly being woken up and stuff. And at times of stress, there's always been that way that men have been able to relax. And that was obviously not available to me last night. I just could not sleep after the sleep stream. There was no way for me to just switch off. I've said this in one of my Thailand vlogs, didn't I? It's the oldest kind of sleeping pill known to man, that, isn't it? For thousands of years, it hasn't let us down. If I had a time machine, I could go back 5,000 years and there'd be a bloke in a cave, yanking his bloody yogurt rifle by firelight. He'd had a tough day, he hadn't caught any yak, he's got an empty belly, he's struggling to sleep, he knew what to do. Actually, it was probably purer back then as well, wasn't it? It's been infiltrated a little bit. It's been, it's kind of, there's regional variances nowadays and there's perversions and stuff. Back then it probably was just that. And a little bit more innocent in a way. There's none of the kind of, Welsh with their sheep and stuff, and there's other countries with goats and stuff. And I went to no, actually, I probably shouldn't talk about that. But there's some countries that, judging by social media, where they just shag anything. God knows what the French are doing. And it's not just the nationalities, is it? People are strangling themselves and stuff nowadays. So probably thousands of years ago was much purer. And that's what I would have been seeking. Obviously, I'm not a pervert or I'm not French or anything. But I would have liked to have been able to sleep, and that it would have really helped if it wasn't not November. It took me bloody hours. Yeah, it was getting light and stuff. I keep hearing the bloody badgers and stuff. I don't know. It's just I feel more stressed than normal. And I'm really, really tired. And I feel like I might have said something inappropriate about different nationalities. So I'm probably going to stop talking now and just get on and have a frothy coffee. I feel rubbish. I'm going to cut my hair. It's absurdly long. It's out of control. Cut my hair. I feel a bit more with it. But yeah, failed the sleep stream. And actually what I'm struggling with in this whole not November thing is not the sensuality side of it. It's actually the sleeping side of it, the de-stressifying. Yeah, interesting. Only a few days in and already noticing that. I'm going to have a coffee. Right, good afternoon to you. Warning, this update has absolutely zero to do with not November, the act of masturbation or sensuality of any kind, but I am in a mood and I want to get it off my chest. So I'm gonna offload slightly. If you're only here for the no-notting stuff, then you might want to skip this bit. I'm not happy. I'm not a happy body. My computer's broken. It's a nightmare, absolute nightmare. I've been obviously trying to wake up all day and feel with it, and it's been a struggle. So I thought, I'll get my computer organised and set back up. I did my sleep stream last night, well, my attempts at it. And obviously I have to move my computer over to where I'm sleeping and stuff. So I thought, I'll move it back, get everything organised, feel a bit more, tidy house, tidy mind kind of thing. Moved it over and it wouldn't even turn on. Spent ages checking all the wires and stuff. Normally when something happens, it's me and my ineptitude, my incompetence with technology. But it didn't seem to be with this. But eventually it did turn on, and then it's just gobbledygook on the screen, like symbols and stuff, massive patches missing, it just totally not right. I took some photos and uploaded it to my bloody subreddit. Eventually got some normal replies. Obviously, most of them were like, oh, you spunked in it. Stupid stuff. But I think, judging from the replies, it's my graphics card. Although someone did say the GPU may be gone. I don't know. Both of them sound really, really serious. I know nothing about computers like this. I've had this since the end of 2019. It's like my lifeline. I've had help setting it up and stuff. All the settings are right. I barely know how to stream off my laptop. It's a nightmare having to try new machines and stuff. All my stream settings were done for me. All my bloody editing, I haven't even thought of that. Almost finished my next tiling videos on my bloody computer. All my footage is on there. This is absolute nightmare situation. I'm setting my laptop up now, so at least I can still stream, but I've urgently got to try and get this fixed. I hope it can be fixed, or I don't know what I bloody do. Alright, good morning to you all. Welcome to the 6th of November. So we are almost a week into the challenge now. And I thought this morning I'd sit down and have a little chat to you about it all. One, because it's my day off today and I've got the time. And two, because we're almost a week into it now. And I'm realising a lot more about it, the psychological side of it. That is definitely what I'm struggling with. I'm tired. You can probably see it on my face. I am not sleeping well at the moment. Now, that's not because I'm some kind of mad masturbator who cannot fall asleep without the aid of one off the wrist. For me, it's at the moment, each night I'm hearing stuff, and there's these badgers that keep coming into my garden. I haven't actually seen them for a while, but about 6 months ago I saw them for the first time. Lenny was going,
"This damn juice." Send this video to nigga. Epstein, fuck niggas. Epstein, fuck niggas. Epstein, fuck niggas. Jules. Jules.